Hey boys, welcome back to the channel where we're going to be having a look at the next Cricket 24 info. Not so much info, but like they said in their little tweet, what did they say? Let's go through it again. So day 2, these came out yesterday. I think it was like late yesterday. We're going to get some screenshots, and then day 3, a teaser video and some more screenshots, and then the game launch and trailer. Again, I gotta be honest, I'm very shocked at the lack of coverage for the game. It's not necessarily, like, I'm not trying to be negative, because at the end of the day, like, I would rather them just focus solely on the game rather than having to spend resources and time releasing footage and releasing demos if the game isn't properly ready. So if they're having to do this because of that reason, it is what it is. It is what it is. But, I mean, at the end of the day, the game is coming out. At this point, it's coming out tomorrow, I think, the 5th. So, we're going to be able to play the game pretty soon. So, I'm not overly concerned. But let's have a look at the screenshots. They have 8 screenshots. I've had a quick glance as it's looked. But, first off, it looks nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the graphical detail looks very good. This obviously looks like a I would imagine a 100 celebration, maybe a 50 celebration, just raising the bat. Not too sure, but hopefully there's a bit more. I would love some customization in terms of that department. Like, I don't think it would be necessarily that difficult to have a difference in your celebration, you know, being able to select, you know, a classic jump in the air for 100, or just, you know, take off your helmet and blah, blah, blah. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, the detail in the kits, the helmet, I mean, even the helmet, like, it's got like texture on it. The bat looks beautiful. We can't really see too much of like the fans in the background, but I don't know, the crowds and stuff. I didn't think they were too bad in previous games. So, and obviously that we did see in the last like little teaser video, like a little snippet of the stadium, and it looked pretty good. I gotta be honest, but that looks pretty solid. Another screenshot here, and I mean, oh man, the grass looks damn good. The grass looks freaking good, dude. Like, I mean, Big Ant have always sort of had fucking unbelievable grass. I mean, the funny thing about the grass is that I remember specifically Rugby League Live 3 literally had the best grass detail and texture I've ever seen. And then in Rugby League Live 4, it sort of wasn't quite as good, but it looks like they've upped the ante on the grass detail. And I'm hoping that there's a little bit of wear and tear on the grass. Like, it is nice, you know, when you get a screen, like the game's about to start, you get an overhead shot of the stadium and the field, and it's pristine and it looks beautiful. But I would love for, as the day goes on, and like if a fielder like slides in the field, if there's a little bit of scuff, a little bit of wear and tear as the days go on, I think that would enhance it quite a bit as well. We can also, I mean, the player models look damn good. I mean, the facial features, we can't see too much with the cap, but I mean, the kits look unbelievable. Even the hair looks pretty realistic, I gotta say. It looks like we got a bit of sweat stains on the kit there, which is a nice little touch for sure. I mean, I can't get over the grass. It looks damn good. Moving on here, we get who's that? Mitchell Starc bowling to, who is that? Is that Joe Root? Maybe? No? Who was that? Someone let me know. I can't tell, dude. I can't tell. Looks solid. You obviously can't grasp too much. It looks a little bit... Maybe it's just the timing of it's just a little off, but he's leaving the ball rather early, isn't he? The ball looks like it's only sort of maybe halfway down at most, and he's already leaving it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Another thing I would love is different leaves. I'm really hoping that there's not just the one leave animation. I'm not necessarily saying they should add, like, you know, Steve Smith and Marnus Labuschagne, like just over the top leaves, but just a couple of variations, in the leave. Obviously got the ducking leave, but also the ducking leave. I would love there to just like, instead of ducking, like swaying away sometimes. Just little animation improvements like that would go a long way in just the whole overall of the game. But it looks good. I mean, again, you can't really grasp too much from it. I think just probably the camera angle's just a little bit it's making it look like he's leaving it probably earlier than it looks. It's probably okay. I'm not reading too much into that. We have, who is that? Is that Crawley? Is that Zach Crawley? It does look like him, I would think. Unless I'm is it someone else? It definitely looks like Crawley, right? Is that his bat? But so we can see him sliding into the crease. That looks better. I'm trying to think of how it looks. I mean, the sort of the running between wickets has always been a bit of a troublesome area, I would say, in cricket games. Especially the AI, because they sort of get turned around a lot, and it looks like his bat is a fair way into the crease, which I'm not overly happy about. Again, I'm being a little bit nitpicky, but obviously, if it looks like he's going for, I don't know, it could be either. He could be going for like a second run, or he could be like putting his bat down after not like he's not just finished a run, but he might have played a shot and then he's put his bat back in the crease. That would be cool, because the way the game is now, after you play a shot, your batter just sort of stands around and fucking, he wanders around. He sometimes is out of his crease and he does all sorts of nonsense. But I mean, it looks nice. The animation looks good regardless. So that's the first 4 screenshots. Then we have a few more, and just a few more up close and personal shots here. Is that Rabada? I think so. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really need convincing of the player detail and likenesses, because that's always been sort of the high point of these cricket games. I guess the major improvement now is that with more licensing, we're going to have more players with their photorealism in the game, and it looks fantastic. I mean, Big Ant has done a fantastic job with acquiring sort of new equipment and stuff to really enhance that feature. So, I mean, it's always been good, and it looks like it's just improved from previous games. I mean, the hair looks great. The hair's probably been the one sore point in previous games, where it's a little bit, just doesn't look quite right, if you get what I'm saying. But I mean, from what we've seen, I'd say the hair looks mighty improved. Then we've got, who's that? Harry Brook, I think. That looks like Harry Brook, right? I'm trying to look at the back of the name there, but I think that's Brook. We can sort of see a little bit of a better image of the crowd. I mean, it looks pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this bottom corner here, obviously it's blurry, but it looks pretty realistic. The stadium, I think the grounds, I think one of the biggest improvements personally is going to be the stadiums and the overall look of the grounds. I feel like that's going to be a massive improvement for the graphics department. But yeah, I don't know. The kits look amazing. The bats look great. Very nice, very nice. Moving on. I probably should know who this is, but I don't. This is probably, I mean, the hair here, that like this does look like Cricket 22 hair, just it doesn't look quite right. But again, I mean, hair is obviously very difficult to make like perfect in a video game. I'm not trying to be too nitpicky. That's, you know, I don't really care that much. I know some people might, but I don't know. It looks good overall. The kits again look great. And then the final screenshot we've got, of course, I finish with Jimmy Anderson there coming in the bowl. I mean, his hair looks good. The facial hair looks solid. Yeah, not too much to really talk about this one. again, it's just a, I guess, a better look at some player scans and the updated graphical detail, which is nice. But at the end of the day, you're not really seeing the game from this perspective when you're actually playing. So it's gonna be more those like little areas, like the shots around the ground and the actual, if there's wear and tear on the pitch, and this is that's sort of the thing I wanted to sort of see potentially. But it makes sense. They're gonna show the like all the very pretty sort of shots of the game. But you know, there's definitely some good stuff here. I think, well, I still think my concerns about potentially how the game feels and plays are still very much there. We're still yet to really see anything in terms of that. But I think graphically, if that's all you care about, I think the game's going to look very nice. So not too much else to say. I mean, there might be, I'm trying to, probably, I don't know, I'm assuming later this afternoon. I'm probably not going to get a chance because of work, and then basically the game's going to be out midnight tonight, right? So yeah, like there might be some other detail they bring out. I guess they'll probably bring out the trailer, but honestly, I'll probably just get straight into the game. So this will probably be the last sort of update of Cricket 24 until we get to play the game. So I mean, hopefully guys are looking forward to it. I definitely still am. I you know, without doubt, there's going to be some issues. I'm sure there's going to be some things where we're unhappy with. I'm sure there's going to be some great new additions, but overall, I'm excited to play a new cricket game because I don't know, for whatever reason, Cricket 22, I played it like a fair bit, but I didn't quite get into it as much as like previous games. So I'm hoping to sort of get back into the swing of things with Cricket 24. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the little update video here. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.